Okay, so 7.11 properties of definite integrals. We had done all the properties. This is the last one, P6 property. So this says that 0 to 2a fx dx equal to 2 times of 0 to a fx dx if f of 2a minus x is equal to fx, and that is equal to 0 if f of 2a minus x is equal to minus fx. So this is our P6 problem. So question number 14 from this 7.11 exercise. I is given as 0 to 2 pi cos ki power 5 x dx. Now let us check this f of 2a minus x. So when you check this, it will be f of 2 pi minus x, which is cos ki power 5 2 pi minus x. Now you know that 2 pi minus theta is happening over here in the fourth quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant the nature of cos was positive, so you left with cos ki power 5x, that is nothing but fx. So if it is fx, then you can clearly see that this first definition is applicable. So you can write this as I can be written as 0 to pi 2 times cos ki power 5x dx. This is by P6 property. Let us call it as number 1 statement. Now over here we will apply now P4 property. So if in place of x you will write pi minus x, this is what you will get. This is by using P4 property. So that is coming out to be minus 2 cos ki power 5x dx. Why it is so? Because this is cos 180 minus theta. So in second quadrant, cos is negative. So that is why you are getting this minus 2, 0 to pi cos ki power 5x dx. Now when you add 1 and 2, you will get 2i is equal to 0. So that means I will be equal to 0. So this is how you can do this particular question based on P6 property. Okay, so let us start with this very important question. This is I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. Call this as number 1 and apply P4 on this. So if you apply P4, it will become 0 to 90 log sin 90 minus x. This is by P4. So this can be written as I is equal to 0 to 90 log cos x dx. Call this as number 2. Now let us add 1 and 2. Add 1 and 2. So when you add 1 and 2, you will get 2 times of I, because I plus I will be 2 times of I. And on this side, you will get 0 to 90 log sin x plus log cos x. So you can write this as 0 to 90 log sin x plus log cos x. Now by using property of log m plus log n can be written as log mn. So this can be rewritten as 0 to 90 log sin x into cos x dx. This we had written by using property of log. Now, after this, here, if you want to write this as sin 2x, then you have to multiply and divide it by 2. When you multiply and divide it by 2, you can rewrite this as 0 to 90 log sin 2x divided by 2 dx. So we had written this, we had just introduced a 2 over here and divided by 2. So 2 sin x cos x can be written as sin 2x, and this is that upon 2. So basically in the angle we had multiplied and divided by 2. So your 2i is coming out to be this much. Now here, let us apply the property of log in backward direction. That is log sin 2x minus log 2. So I can rewrite this as 2i can be written as 0 to 90 log sine 2x dx minus 0 to 90 log 2 dx. Now, let me call this as I1, and here I will integrate this. So I can write this as log 2 integration of dx is simply x. Limits are running from 0 to 90. Log 2 is a constant, so I can take it outside. Integration of dx is simply x. Now we'll substitute the limits. So 2i1 can be written as 2I can be written as I1 minus pi by 2 into log 2. Call this as number. Okay, now this is A. Now mainly we will focus on I1. We will calculate the value of I1 and then we will substitute the value in this expression A and we will get the final answer. So now let us consider this I1 separately. So here your I1 stands for 0 to 90 log sine 2x dx. Now here we will take this 2x is equal to t. So if you put 2x is equal to t. So when you differentiate, you will get this as dx is equal to dt by 2. Let us change the limits also. So when your x is 0, your t will be equal to 0. And when your x is 90, then your t will be equal to 1. So let us restate this in terms of t. So I can write this as I1 is equal to 0 to pi log sine t dt by 2. Now I can take this 2 outside, so I can write this as half 0 to pi log sine t dt. So this is how I can write it. Now here we will apply P6 property. Here we will apply P6 property. So when you apply P6, you can see that log sine pi minus t will be equal to log sine t. So this can be written as 2 times 0 to pi by 2 log sine t dt. So by P6 property, we will apply P6. So you can check that pi minus t will be equal to log sine pi minus t. So that is nothing but log sine t, because you know that sine 180 minus theta was sine theta. Now this is nothing but ft. So I can apply that first definition of this P6 property. So I can restate this as 2 times half of the upper limit. So here the upper limit is 180. So its half will be 90 log sine t dt. This I had written by using P6 property. Here I had used P6 property. So this 2 and 2 will cancel out. Now we had done one property, that is P naught property, which says that if you change the dummy symbol, then your answer will remains the same. So here this integral is written in terms of t. Let us convert this in terms of x. So if you do that, you can rewrite this as 0 to 90 log sin x dx, and that is nothing but that number 1 from where we had started the question. So this is nothing but I. This is nothing but I. So call it as b. Now you will substitute the value of b in number a and you will get the final answer. So this step we had written by using P naught property. So finally, when you substitute, you will get the answer as I can be written as minus pi by 2 log 2. So this will be your final answer after substituting B in A. So let me explain this question once again. Here, This is P6 property. Now, first of all, this is example number 36. I is 0 to 90 log sin x dx. So first thing is we are applying that P4 property over here. So when you apply P4, you will get this as log sin 90 minus x. This is by P4. So this will become log cos x. Now after this, you can write this as log sin x plus log cos x when you add 1 and 2. So this will be log sin x into cos x. Now you are multiplying and dividing by 2. So when you multiply and divide by 2, this will become sin 2x upon 2. After that, we had again written this as log sin 2x minus log 2 dx. So this I am keeping as I1. And the second one I had integrated. So log 2 into x 0 to pi by 2. So when you put the limit, you will get this as this much. So 2i is equal to I1 minus pi by 2 log 2. Call this as number A. Now, after this, you will put this 2x as t. We are focusing on this I1. We are putting 2x as t. So when you do that, 2x is equal to t. Dx will be dt by 2. When x is 0, t is 0. When x is pi by 2, then your t will be pi. So I had changed the limits 0 to pi log sin t dt by 2. This 1 by 2 can be taken out. So we can write it in this form. Now, we will apply P6 property over here. We are taking 2a as pi. So let us apply P6. So when you apply f pi minus t is coming out to be ft. So you can write this as 0 to half of this. That is 0 to 90. 2 times 2 and 2 will cancel out. This will become log sin t dt. This is by P6. So here, if you change the dummy symbol, instead of t, if you write in terms of x, then this is what you will get. And that is nothing but your number 1. So from number 1, I can write it as I. Put this value of I1 over here. So finally, you will get the answer as I is equal to minus pi by 2 log 2. Okay, so here we have question number 16 from the 7.11. I is equal to 0 to pi log 1 plus cos x dx. Let us call it as number 1. So if we apply P4 property, in place of x, we are writing pi minus x, then you know that in second quadrant, cos pi minus x will become minus cos x. So call it as number 2, add 1 and 2. So we are adding 1 and 2. So when you add 1 and 2, you will get this I plus I as 2i, and here 0 to pi. I had just applied that property of log. So it can be written as log mn. So that is log 1 minus cos square x. Now 1 minus cos square x is sine square x. You can take this 2 common by using that third property of log. 2 and 2 will cancel out. So now your finally I is 0 to pi log sine x dx. After this, on this expression, we will apply P6. So that is the justification for P6. F of 2a minus x will be equal to pi minus x, because here the role of 2a is being played by pi. So log sine pi minus x, that can be written as log sine x, because you know that sine 180 minus theta is sine theta. So that is coming out to be fx. So by using this property, you can write this as 0 to pi by 2, because half of pi is pi by 2 and 2 times because of this. Log sine x dx, this is by P6. Now, we had already solved this question where the answer was minus pi by 2 log 2. So just I am putting the value. So this question will come for 6 marks and you have to prove that example properly. So here directly I am using that result. So this will be your final answer.